Hello everyone, I'm Melinda, NailFanatic. This is our March 22nd, 2018 Love, Peace, and Happiness Daily Tarot Reading. And I'm coming to you from Las Vegas, Nevada. Let's get started with the Word of Clarity from our Custom Words of Clarity deck. Hello Champagne, I see you. I am gonna make some announcements about the retreat. Hello Julie, so stick with me. Also, we have our $5.55 one question readings. Hello Liv. Okay, hello Carol. So the word of clarity today is compromise. Ooh, and that leads into my announcement. I've had to make a compromise. Compromise, the bottom of the deck is patience. Oh my goodness. Yes, patience. Patience is leading up to compromise. So you've been patient about a situation, and that brought us to a position where we had to make some compromise. We had to be willing to see what we can do to bring greater flow and ease into a situation. So with that being said, let me go ahead and make this announcement. Okay. I am totally happy to be doing the Love, Peace, and Happiness retreat for you. Thank you so much for coming to me with this opportunity and for trusting me to do this for you. Where I've had to compromise is I was invested in having a huge meeting space for you to allow for more people to attend. And what's happening is that I'm feeling that I feel a greater sense of ease in reducing their meeting space, because I feel a greater sense of ease in reducing the overall cost that I'm investing in this event. I have had two of the speakers that said that they were going to be part of the event back out after they had already said they were going to do it, and I wish them all the best. I understand. I am not upset. I am happy that they let me know instead of just letting me think they were coming and not coming. They let me know that they weren't going to be able to make it, and so that's all fine. And so we wish them all the best. Thank you, Lisette, and thank you, Lisa. I wish you guys the best and continued success on what you're doing. Natasha is committed to coming. She's coming no matter what. Melinda is coming no matter what. Karen is coming no matter what. And I'm going, the other Melinda, me, I'm going too, no matter what. This is going down. I just had to really ask myself, am I comfortable with the $6,000 investment that I was putting to make this opportunity available? And in the end, I said, no, I'm not. So I don't know if it's the retrograde energy or what, but I had to pull back. The event is still going on, and now seating is even more limited. What it's going to do is allow for a more intimate audience. I'm still looking at additional speakers, and so I would love to tell you a final outline of this is exactly the agenda and all of that, but guys, I've never done this before. This is a huge undertaking for me to do. I'm doing it in response to your request, and I am trusting that everything is going to work out, and I'm okay with the investment that I'm making to make this happen now. It feels more comfortable for me. It doesn't feel like it's imbalanced. It feels like this is more balanced for me. And so I've sold one ticket so far, and it doesn't matter how many tickets I sell. I'm okay with providing this venue in the way that I'm doing it now. So I've had to cut back some things. I've had to cut back some of the expenses. However, I feel that it's going to make it more of what my vision was. So what happened was, as I got it started in putting this event together for you, I started listening to a bunch of conversation from different viewers and presenters. And then I'm now seeing how not only have some of the people that were talking to me about, basically everybody's kind of falling off and letting me do this by myself, and that's fine. I'm okay with that. Now I've made it in a way that's comfortable for me. So with all of that being said, the event is going on. is going down May 6th, 7th, and 8th. And I'm going to be offering free readings to any event attendees. And also going to be offering some other things as far as my money magnet apparel and just different things, okay? And we do have some wonderful workshops. I have Natasha, who is a hypnotherapist and a past life regression specialist. She's going to be offering some workshops for you all, and so it's going to be amazing. So the other thing that I wanted to say was, for every 10 tickets sold, if you buy a ticket, I will contact you to find out. Okay, so this is how it's going down. This is how it is. Every 10 tickets sold, those ticket purchasers' names go into a raffle. For every 10 tickets sold, I'm going to draw a raffle winner, and whoever is the raffle winner will get to pick a free attendee. You will get one free attendee for every 10 tickets sold. So when 10 tickets are sold, I'm going to put the purchasers' names all into a raffle. I know who has purchased a ticket, and so when you've purchased a ticket, your name goes into a raffle. And if your name gets drawn from the raffle, which I will announce on this channel, you'll get to pick a free attendee, whoever you want. They'll get their entry ticket free. Of course, lodging and food and accommodations and travel, that's all going to be up to you or them. However, I will offer up a free ticket to whoever wins the raffle, and I will do one raffle for every 10 tickets purchased. Okay? Because I didn't get into this to get rich. I didn't get into this to get famous. I got into this to provide you this opportunity and to provide you this content. And so that's what I'm going to do, because I can afford it, and I love what I'm doing, and this is part of my life purpose. So this is me trusting and putting my mouth where my money is, and putting my money where my mouth is, and putting my faith and my trust out there, and also working with myself in an energy of compromise. Did I go too far? Probably so. Guess what? I pulled it back though. I compromised with myself. I've been patient, and I said to myself, if I had more tickets sell within a certain amount of time, I would keep the $6,000 event that I was investing my own personal money into to make this happen. When that didn't happen in the amount of time that I allotted, it's time to pull back and compromise. And so that's what I've done. And you know what? I still believe that this event is as legendary as Woodstock. I still believe that this event will go on long after my breath is finished from this body. And you guys are going to show me how that happens. And I ain't worried about it. I'm leaving it all in the trust of the hands of the universe. The flashcard that comes out today is the slide. We're sliding into the things that we've been speaking on, the things we've been seeing. Opportunities coming in for us to shift position. And a lot of that is going to be through the willingness to make the compromise that feels right for ourselves, instead of compromising our feeling of peace, compromising our feeling of temperance within, because this patience card also feels like temperance. That's why I wrote temperance there. Yeah? So, instead of compromising our inner peace, we are going to allow ourselves to work with that energy and follow its guidance. Why? Because at the bottom of the deck, we have the yellow circle. We are confident. We know, we follow our power, we follow our energy. Our energy is bringing us to this point. Our power is bringing us to this point where we can slide to the left. Where we can slide into a situation and a circumstance that we have been building up. So what have you been building? What have you been waiting on? And where have you made little adjustments that were brought to you to make? You know? Why would any of us keep going for something when all of the signs say, hold on, make this adjustment first? The universe is communicating to us. It's important for us to be willing to adjust ourselves and flow with the universe around us. And what is it showing us? Does that mean give up on our dreams? No. It means be open to the possibility that things are coming in for us in a way that we did not perceive, that we did not see. And sometimes that's the way we need to let things be. That feels right. Can you feel it? we have, I'm being shown, you know, and I've spoken of this example before, where, you know, if you were on a deep sea ship, fishing boat, they have viewers that can scan the ocean floor underneath the boat. And they can see where the fish are, where the rocks are. They can see all this stuff under the ocean floor, in lakes, whatever, okay? However, that viewfinder only can see what's in a certain area. And that's the physical human view. When you tap into the collective consciousness, the love source God consciousness, that consciousness has the view of the body of every water of body, the floor of that, all over the planet. What am I saying? Sometimes things are happening in a way that was just outside of your viewfinder. And we have to allow for those things to materialize for us, for those things to come through us. We can't always see everything available to us, so we have to be willing to go with the flow and adjust as life shows us, okay? Let's get a spiritual message first. We're going to use the journey of love. What is the spiritual message for us from the journey of love for today? And there it is. We have the Pearl Threaded. It's card number 38. We have never seen this one yet, neither you nor I. Hello, Victoria. Hello, Carol. And hello, Erin. The Pearl Threaded. Let's see what the message is from that. What I see before I find the message. I see the golden thread that links you and me. I see the golden thread that links you and me, connecting different beautiful beings. Connecting us through the growth that we have. Let me see what the book has to say, okay? Sorry, I'm getting all these, like, people are text messaging me and stuff, and I'm like, stop looking at that. That's a distraction. And it really has been a distraction. I'm like, okay. All right. The Pearl Threaded. Though we labor through the illusion of individuality and have to face our inner challenges of solitude, our spiritual transformation is not an independent event, nor is it for our victory alone as we approach the enlightened way of all-embracing love. Each human being is a pearl on the Divine Mother's garland, gradually assuming luster and revealing beauty, worth, and radiance over many lifetimes. Together we are creating a precious offering in return for her gift of life. We can learn to draw on the collective effort to allow our own journey to become integrated into the journey of the group without being weighed down, and instead to be lifted up. To do this, we honor the thread that connects each of us as one divine being, just like the various fingers that belong to the one hand. Then we honor the pearl essence of our divine nature, that we are capable of growth and transformation, becoming divine beauty. This oracle brings you a message. You are to shift your perspective to allow all groups that you are involved in to become a source of energetic lifting rather than depletion. If a group you are involved in cannot do this for you, then you may not be in vibrational resonance, and it may be time to seek a group that is more energetically supportive of your vibration. Trust your feelings and don't be scared to open up and allow yourself to connect with others. That way you can truly know if a group or gathering is for you or if you need to move on. But do trust that you are not alone on your journey, and the soul connections that will nourish you will draw you to them like strands of pearls on a Divine Mother's necklace. Hearts apart, remember love, and time stands still. Lovely. I love this message that we got today because it totally resonates with everything I already talked about. I mean, there is a connection between us, but when we are involved in something that feels depleting rather than energizing, that's where we sometimes got to make a compromise and move on. you know? And sometimes it involves a financial, I don't want to use the word loss, but, you know, you just chalk it up to, I guess God's going to give me that back some way because that money's gone. Oh, well, money ain't nothing. Money is energy. That's what money is. And I'm energy too, so it's going to attract to me. If people say, hey, I'm going to help you do this and I'm going to support that and I'm going to give you this type of support and I'm going to give you that type of support, and then they don't. And instead of giving support, they try to deplete your energy, and we move on from that. And in doing that, we honor ourselves. We are the divine pearl. We have to understand what group and what gathering is for us. And people are not always connected on the same level of consciousness. So just because people say they're going to do things doesn't always mean that they will. Just because you always do what you say doesn't mean that other people will. But how do you honor your divine self in that? And how do you allow yourself to trust that no matter what these people do, it has no reflection on you? That you are still divine, you are still connected, and that these opportunities is the universe and the people in it reflecting a lesson to us. So what was the lesson for me? First off, patience. Second off, stop expecting people to be like me. I'm the only one that's me. I can't expect everybody to go by their word as strongly as I do, and I can't depend on other people to do anything. I will continue to depend on me, and so those are my lessons. But what are your lessons? What are your lessons that life and circumstances are showing you right now? And how do you embrace the divine power, the divine part of yourself, your own energy? Full circle. We can't sit up here and wait for people to, oh, I'm going to help. I'm going to give you half. I'm going to do this. I'm going to be there. I'm going to give you the talk. For sure, I'll be there. Yeah, no, they're not. They back out. And you don't hear from them no more. But do you let that stop you? No, because I have the energy. I have the power. And anything I invest into this is coming back to me. And thank you for showing me that I'm the one that I can count on, not you. I'm not here to count on you. I'm here to count on me. So, just like I have adjusted this situation so that it feels better for me, when you find that situation that challenges you, that says, oh my God, did I put my trust into another human to do what they said they were going to do? Again? Okay, make the adjustment. How do I shift from codependently needing them to do what they say to owning my power and completing on my own what I need to do? And I see the comments on YouTube. You guys are going off. You're like, yes, this resonates. This makes sense. This is on point. All the stuff you guys are saying. Apparently, this is an energy right now. Whew. And it is codependent. It is total codependency. Because if I rely on you all for the actions that I take to make it worth my time, what a foolish move. Because the moment you guys don't live up to what I think you need to live up to, oh, now my world is over. No. No, no, no. I literally had a conversation with myself and said, why am I doing this retreat? Because there was a calling for it, there's a need for it, and I can support it. So I literally had to have a conversation with myself, and maybe you take out the word retreat and plug in your own word of what you're dealing with. Because I had to say, why am I investing this much in the event, and how much do I really feel comfortable investing in this event without the condition of you guys attending? I had to literally sit back and say, what if not one person comes? What if the one ticket purchased already is the only ticket I sell? How will I be okay with it? And so I made the adjustment in case that's the way it goes. Now I know that that's not likely. However, by my doing that, I have taken away the codependency on you and everyone else in this world. I'm okay with it because I can offer this to the universe. And that's how I see it. I said to myself, what I invest in this has to be a donation to the universe, to love, peace, and happiness, and that's how I see it, as a charitable donation. This was never meant to build a fortune, and so why did it get about how many people are coming and what we can... No, this was about the energy we can build, the high vibration energy. I want to go back there. I don't want it to be about how many tickets are sold. I don't want it to be about any of that. This is about the energy we're building. So what is going on in your life right now where you need to focus back to your purpose in the situation as opposed to the response that you get? Okay? We want to do things for our own fulfillment. Do the things that make us feel empowered, that make us see our own power and energy in a situation, not because of the way the world responds to it. The minute we do what we do because we're looking to evoke a response from the world is the minute we put codependency into the situation. And now we put ourselves in this place where our vibration is affected because others don't live up to our expectations. And that's a cycle. Is that the cycle you want to keep living in? Because I really have been breaking free of that cycle all over the place in my life. From the cleaning of my house, to the maintaining of my studio, to the maintaining of my finances, and everything else in my life. You know? We don't want to have to be dependent on somebody else to make us feel whole and complete. So, let's go to financial flow. What are the messages for our financial flow today, Love Source God? Let's see what are the messages. Okay. Financial flow. We have a decision on the table to make some change regarding an old, addictive, repetitive pattern that feels like you are locked in. And, you know, you have to see the wealth inside of yourself and be willing to utilize that wealth that you have to bring more things together. And as you see, hey, this is what I have in hand, this is what I can do with it, I feel good doing it. You have to feel, you see how this King of Pentacles feels, this King of Discs? Does he look like he feels worried, upset, or codependent in any way? No, he doesn't. He goes, he's got his money in his hand, and he's like, I'm going to throw this right where I want it to go. I'm going to go do what I want to do with this money. So make sure what you're doing with your money is what you want to do with your money, because you have the wealth to do what you want. But it's got to feel like this. And if it feels like this, then what you find is things come together. You see synchronicities. You see things coming together, and you start working with the energy in a way that breaks you free from codependencies. This is a card of codependency. So having a breakthrough of financial codependency as a result of a decision taken to create a change in the way you're flowing your financial flow, the way you're throwing your financial dough. The bottom of the deck is the Three of Discs. So this is saying that this situation is working out for you. This is actually creating within you greater mastery. So what are the specific stories in this? I see here somebody who took some of their money and they made an investment, and you know what? The investment that you made, it didn't work out the way you thought it was going to. However, you're taking the lesson. You say, I thought I could invest in a business and just be hands off and not worry about what's going down and not think about it, and just let the money grow. But I see that, you know, that's not really working out for me so much. So I'm going to instead take my money and I'm going to do something that makes more sense, more in harmony with what feels natural for me, with what feels like it is part of my purpose and my journey, because that what I was doing before with my money was not. So somebody literally is looking at a decision of what to do with wealth. You've got money. You want to do something with it. You'd like to see it grow. You'd like to see greater financial freedom. But there's these codependent ideas there that we're still holding on to. The devil came out for us yesterday too. So somebody with this codependent situation, financial codependence, you're really having a breakthrough. You're seeing how you've been codependent in your finances so you can move forward through that and heal it over and allow your money to work for you with the way that you put it out. When you put it out knowing that what I put out receives a blessing. The way my money goes and the way my money flows receives a blessing. So for somebody, this is you learning that, you know what? It actually works well for me when I bless my money, when I spend it and when I receive it. That works well for me. In other words, when I spend my money, I spend it on things that are fulfilling and satisfying and worthy of my energy, because this is my way of putting energy out. Also, we are spending it without worrying about the response from others, and we spend it knowing that what we put out comes back to us multiplied. It's creative energy that we're putting out into the world, and so it returns to us multiplied. So any charitable donations are working out for you, as long as you're not doing them because, hey, you know, if I do this, then that'll happen for me. Not necessarily. It depends on your heart space. So, okay. Money message complete. Let's see what's going on for our couples today. I missed a bunch of comments. I saw words going through the screen, but I did not get to read any of them. And let's see what's going on for our couples today in romance, love and romance for our couples today. Let's God, thank you, thank you, thank you for the accuracy, truth, and clarity. Okay. First card out is the Eight of Wands with the Two of Wands. So, communication, momentum, energy, things happening, new direction. Couples, there's something going on where, okay, things are picking up the pace. You had a situation that just stayed on your mind, and you just kept going round and around and around and about this situation. And what was it? It was about moving on. You wanted to feel better, and now you're ready to move on. You're looking at really having a breakthrough from, there's the devil again, from another codependent situation. I feel like somebody's really looking at the codependency. The word, I'm surprised, I guess. Oh, that's why. Codependency is not a word in my Words of Clarity deck. Maybe I need to add it in, because I feel like codependency would be the word that came out of the Words of Clarity if it was in there, because that's a strong word today. So, couples. You're looking at how far you've come, you're looking at where you want to go, and you're looking at this relationship and saying, is this a vehicle that I can keep riding in? Is this person riding with me? Or are they looking in the other direction now? I feel like there's a couple here, and you're looking at how you've really been for a long time, for like 8 years. You've been looking to your partner to satisfy you emotionally and to make you feel fulfilled. You were looking for your other half, and now you realize there is no other half of me. I am the other half. I'm going to stop worrying about them, and I'm going to start doing what works for me to feel better. And so you stop worrying about so much about pleasing your partner, because you know what? You realize that every time I stretch myself to please my partner, I always change. My partner never appreciates it. I've been doing this, that, and the other to try to make them happy, and it never worked. So you know what? I'm not going to do that no more. Now I'm going to figure out what makes me happy, and I'm taking that best course of action for me. And it's because you're starting to see how no matter what you offer them, they're like, well, yeah, you did that. Now give me more. Who is this? I feel like there's, okay, yes, I feel like this is a situation where for some of you who are watching, you're still going to feel the situation. But for others of you, you'll know that this is you because there is a Capricorn and a Cancer involved. Okay? I definitely feel like this, codependent behavior has been ongoing for a long time. 8 months or 8 years. Long time coming, where y'all been in this relationship, and it's like this person just keeps looking at you like, now you did this wrong. Now you did that wrong. Why do you keep doing this? Why do you keep doing that? And you're like, you know what? I got to get around this shit no matter what. I can't let this person keep making me feel like there's something wrong with me. I haven't done anything wrong. And you're saying, I haven't done nothing wrong. I'm getting around this negativity. I'm not even paying any attention. They can talk all they want to, and I'm really not going to be hearing this stuff, and I'm not going to engage in it. If this person has nothing to tell me but what's wrong with me, I don't need to hear that. And you're walking away from hearing that, and you're saying, you know what? I don't even need to hear nothing you're talking about. I'm going to go find something to do that feels good for me. I feel like if you do that, you're going to find a new activity. I feel like you may invest in a new club, in a new gym, in a new shirt. Somebody's going to go buy a new shirt. Somebody's going to go buy there's something new that you're about to get, and it just feels so much better to you, and you say, this is an energy with which I would like to sit. This is something that I want to keep doing. This is something I want to perpetuate in my life, and I'm going to do this. And so you're bringing a shocking end to your partner. You say, yeah, that's over. I'm not doing this stuff to make you happy no more. And so I feel like for somebody literally today, your partner's going to say, hey, why didn't you do what you always do for me? You always have my clothes laid out for me. You always have my dinner on the table. You always do this, that, and the other for me. Why aren't you doing it anymore? And surprise, surprise, I'm worried about me now. That's what I'm going to do. Okay. What's the message for singles? Oh my God, what's going on with... Hold on, guys. YouTube is freaking out. I don't know.